Hi, I'm Morayo, aka Momo, and this is my garden called Alafia Australis. It's a healing garden that blends west coast of Africa and east coast of Australian traditions in the culinary, medicinal, and aesthetic sense.
And the idea for the design, where does that come from?
Well, it all started when I discovered this plant over here, the Indigofera Australis, right here. Its genus Indigofera can actually be found basically anywhere in the world that's got a subtropical or tropical environment. This plant is used for dyeing things in the west coast of Africa. It's used to dye indigo fabric. It's also used to dye what we wear every day, jeans and denim.
Okay.
Here's a bit of a sample of that. So I've dyed this end. Well, I've asked this fiber artist, Julia Rayner from Canberra, to dye this end, the Indigofera Australis.
Yep.
And this end represents the Indigofera tinctoria, which is what you would find in the west coast of Africa and other parts of Asia as well. So I wanted to use this to symbolize the blending of the two regions.
Okay, so we've got other plants in here. So if we come over
here, you'll find the hibiscus plant. It's called the Wild Rosella in Australia.
Oh, Rosella plant.
Yeah,
yep.
The Rosella.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's actually been naturalized in Queensland and New South Wales, but it's indigenous to West Africa. It's used for all sorts of things in cooking. It's also been used to dye fabrics and other things. So you can see that it's got this really deep red burgundy color. It's a really beautiful color. It goes really well with the indigo color as well. And my favorite thing to use for it is to make this drink called sobel. It's this beautiful, tart, sweet drink that we drink back in West Africa on hot days. I mean, every day is hot over there, but on really hot days, it's really beautiful. It's also really nice in cocktails. It's like the secret ingredient in a lot of cocktails in Lagos. The hardscaping is inspired by vernacular architecture in West Africa. It's emulates what's called rammed earth.
Yes.
So this isn't real rammed earth. I used some lime plaster to kind of represent what it would look like if it was rammed earth.
It's a bit hard to build a rammed earth garden and in a temporary.
Exactly. It's incredibly heavy, but it's a beautiful material, not just visually, but also in terms of helping to create better climates within the home.
Very good insulation.
Yeah, insulation. Yeah. Great for keeping the house cool on really hot days, and on cold days, it keeps the house or garden warm as well. So I actually got the form. Inspiration comes from my grandmother's garden in Lagos, where she had a heritage house that was built in the style. It had like a blend of heritage English home, but also with West African influences, obviously, because it's in West Africa. And it had lots of archways, much like this, leading into prayer rooms or bedrooms. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to recreate here.
And these archways here, they lead us to a focal point, which is the fern at the back.
So
which is a great little...
Yeah, this is the Platycerium. I can't say the name at the moment, but it's the Staghorn Fern.
Yep.
It's native to Australia, but you can find it all over the world because it's such an old plant. It's basically like a reminiscence of the Gondwana supercontinent. And so I thought it'd be the focal point of the garden.
Amazing plant. Absolutely amazing. And you've sourced the plants from different nurseries?
Yeah, all sorts of different nurseries, but most of these plants come from a place called Fern Acres up in Kingslake. They have really high quality plants up there.
Robin and Eddie at Fern Acres.
Yeah.
We'll give them a big shout out because they are really great with ferns. You've also got a little orchid over here.
Yeah. It is a dancing lady orchid, actually. I thought that I'd put it on the window as part of an epiphyte display on a log with ferns and some moss over here. And I think it goes really well with the indigo right in front of it because you have that contrast of super green with a bit of blue-grey of the indigo right in front. And then as you look up, this bright red that speaks back to the Rosella plant over there.
So we've got a combination of things. Your grandmother's house.
Yeah.
The plants that are giving you the inspiration with the colours and the dyes. And it's a combination of cultures as well.
Yeah, I think that represents me as a designer, as someone that's always trying to bridge people and communities together.
So really, we're sort of bringing people together through gardening and garden design. And you've done it very well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos from the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show and landscaping design in general. And as always, good luck with your gardening.